Let's log into Jenkins server. Okay. So we are here, guys. So pretty much we have covered the freestyle job. Now today we'll be starting with a new type of job, that is pipeline. Okay. So first I will just create a basic pipeline, and I'm going to give you the difference that why pipelines are more popular as compared to freestyle jobs. I'll say hello world pipeline. Now instead of freestyle, I'm going to select this pipeline option. So if you read here, orchestrate long running activities that can span multiple build agents suitable for building pipelines and organizing complex activities that do not easily fit in freestyle job type. Okay, so what it's saying, if you have a long automation, okay, and with lots of stages, where one stage input can become output of other stage, in that case, pipelines are suitable. Freestyles are not suitable when you have lots of things to do. Okay, so we'll go with select this pipeline now. Click on OK. It will create our pipeline job. Now, if you see the difference, uh, as compared to freestyle job, here we have very less options, right? If you see, we don't have that build option, post build options. We have the trigger that is there in the freestyle as well, and this general. After that, it only shows the box where we can type something, right? Now, so here we need to write our pipeline script. Okay, for that, we use a language that is known as Ruby DSS. A language that is basically used. The one. Yes, that's a pipeline. Pipeline syntax. That's how we write it. Okay, I will explain it. Don't worry. So let's open a freestyle job as comparison. So if you see this is a pre-filled job, here we have general source code management, build triggers, build environment, build steps, and post build action. Correct? You see it has lots of options to configure. On the other hand, pipelines only have three options: general section, the trigger section, and then this pipeline itself. There is no option for build and post build and build environment. So now here we have two options. Either we can write our pipeline here itself, or if you have written your pipeline in GitHub repository, then you can also call your pipeline from GitHub repository. So like I can select it, I can provide my repository URL, the credential and the branch name and the file name where I have my code. So it will pick from there. So we will see this later. As of now, let me write script here itself. Now, so Jenkins pipelines basically start with this pipeline block, pipeline, then curly bracket open and close. Okay. So everything that whatever logic we are going to write, we will be writing within this block only. Now, the very first, we define where you want to run your job. So I'm putting agent any. What does that mean? So if you have any more agent in your Jenkins server, you can specify here like this agent label and so either we can specify agent any. So when we specify agent any, then Jenkins can run our job on any of the available Jenkins node. But if we specify a particular label like this, then this job will be run on only that particular node. But as of now, we don't have any node, so we can write agent any. But if you have multiple nodes in your Jenkins, then wherever you want to run your job, you can get the label from that node and you can put it like this. So your job will be only run on that particular node. So right now we have only one server here, but if you have more and more node, you can just click on any one of the node. Configure. See labels. So here you will be able to find labels. You can just copy that label, and whatever label you copy, your job will be only run on that particular node. Clear guys? So I can pick for agent any. So in this case, Jenkins will automatically pick any agent to run our job. Now we can create this stages block. Stages block, curly bracket open and close. Now inside the stages, we can create our different stage to perform different actions. Like we can create a stage for code checkout, then another stage for code building, then another stage for code testing, then another stage for code deployment. Okay. For example, let's say I will create a stage, and parenthesis open, close, and inside parenthesis, single quote open and close, and stage name. So you can give any name. So I will just say first stage. You can give any name here. It's your choice. Okay. But make it relevant. Okay. Don't put any other things. Then curly bracket open and close. Then steps. Curly bracket open and close. Now inside the steps, you can write the actions that you want to perform. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna add the comment here. We can add steps or commands to perform here. Now, whatever you want to do in the stage, let's say the stage was supposed to code checkout, then we can write the logic here to check out the code. Okay, as of now, I'm just gonna print a statement that I can do with echo. So this is first stage. So that's how I create the first stage. Next, you can create either by copying. Okay, let's say I can copy Control C and Control V. Just make sure you change the stage name. In a Jenkins pipeline, you cannot have two stages with the same name. I will just say second stage echo. This is second. Now, let's say if you want to run some Linux command, so you can use this sh block sh. Then you can run a command to F5. If you want to run multiple commands, you can do sh 1, 2, 3 triple and 1, 2, 3 like this. Now in between it, you can write any number of commands like pwt, whoami, ls. Okay, two stages are done. Now, if you want, you can create more stages here. It's completely your choice. Any question here, guys?
Dinesh, in real time, we need to create these pipelines script, right?
Exactly. That will be expectation from you. Yes.
Okay, like we need to go to the step stage and we have to provide syntaxes. Like we need
Exactly.
to
Yes.
use the Linux commands only, or what?
I will tell you, like how to. I will show you real time how to check out, how to build. Then you will get more clarity.
Yes, how
But
many
as of
stages
now,
are there? Like what?
I don't know. Just focus on the syntax part, like how
Okay,
the structure works.
okay.
Okay. Any more question, guys?
Yeah, Dinesh, this
Yeah.
is the declarative pipeline or scripted pipeline?
This is declarative.
Okay.
We started with declarative because nowadays we prefer
Hmm.
declarative more. But for a demonstration, I am going to show you scripted pipeline as well.
Okay.
Okay. Any
Okay.
more question, guys? Okay. I will take it as a no. Now, pay attention, guys. So where your stages block is ending. So if I click here, I can see the red line. It is ending here. So here you can create a post block. Post and then curly bracket open and close. Now inside post block, you can write, some blocks. Let's assume, something goes wrong in this pipeline and it fails. So, but you have something and you want to execute even when pipeline fails, or you want to execute something when pipeline is successful, or you want to execute when your pipeline is aborted. So in the post block, we can call those events like when pipeline fails or when pipeline passes, and we can execute whatever we want to do. For example, if I say that I want to trigger an email if this pipeline fails. So if I create a stage here, stage, let's say email. Now, if this pipeline fails in the first stage itself, then the stage will not be executed. So for that reason, Jenkins has the facility of this post block, and inside the post block, you can specify what you want to perform on different actions. So with to the syntax Jenkins post. You can always refer this guide in the official syntax. So if here if I search, you see it shows the syntax of stage, steps, stages, post, agent, So if I go to post, you can see under post, you can write these condition always. So this block will execute always whenever, whatever happens, like pipeline fails or success, whatever. Change this will only run when you have, did any changes in your pipeline. Aborted, failure, success. So I'm gonna put two failure, success, and always. So first I will put failure. So here I will say I am running from post failure block. I will say success. So now if you notice, guys, echo can work with both either a single command, single quote or double quote. Okay, so you can use any one of it. It's your choice. Always. Okay. So I have written here three conditions. These are the primary major condition you can use. Although it has lots of others. Okay. So yeah, I have written my pipeline. There are two stages. In one stage, first stage, I am just writing echo statement. In another stage, I am writing echo statement as well as some Linux command. And then this has post block that will only execute if your pipeline fails, then this will execute. If pipeline success, then this will execute, and this will execute always. Okay. Save this and run. So apply. Save. Now let's click on build now button. You will also realize some things here. Yeah. Now you see how beautiful it looks like. It shows your stages and the real time that, okay, this is the first stage, this is the second stage, and this is the post block. While if you see freestyle job will not show this thing. So in freestyle job, it is difficult to know what is happening, but here you can get to know because which stage is showing up, or if there is any error in any of this stage, then it will it will be in the red color. Now let's go and check the logs. See the output of the pipeline started by user admin running on Jenkins. This okay. This is the output from the first stage. You see, first stage, second stage. This is from the second stage. It's running the command who am I, and it is running the other command pwd who am I ls, and these are the post block. Now, if you carefully notice in the post block, it has executed the always block because always block basically means whatever happens to this pipeline, it will anyhow execute this one. Second option, running from success block because as this pipeline is successful, so it is running this success block. Now I'm going to intentionally make this pipeline fail. Configure. The pipeline. Now I will do a mistake here. Let's say intentionally I will miss this last single quote. Okay, so I opened the single quote, but I have not closed it. So that's gonna throw the error. Let's save it. You see it showing the error here itself. Okay, but let's ignore it and let's run the pipeline. Okay, let's build now. Okay, you see now the pipeline fails. You see the pipeline now fails. In the first stage, it's saying expecting a single quote, but found a new line. So it's failing it. Strangely, it has also not executed the always block also. Why? Because this is a syntax error. So when there is a syntax error, then nothing will work. Syntax error basically means it broke down your packet pipeline. So let me try this unsuccessful block. Failure. So instead of failure, let me try here unsuccessful. Okay. I think I built now, but okay, it fails. Let's see. Okay, now also it has not run the course block. So basically, as this is syntax error, so it's not gonna work. But if something goes wrong in the pipeline, like not in a syntax way, let's say you're trying to connect to a server and that is not connecting, or you are trying to do deployment and that's not working, except anything from syntax error, then it's gonna execute that. Okay, so let me fix it. Line and I will fix it. Like, like. Any question, guys? In this pipeline syntax,
Sir,
go ahead.
how do you write that script, the Jenkins pipeline?
How did I write that? Means
Uh, like the entire script, or like have you written on your own or
yeah,
somewhere?
I have written on my own only.
Oh,
Like if you do the practice, 3 to 4 times, you will be remember the syntax. Okay, this is the syntax actually I followed, nothing else. See, see, see. Pipeline, agent, then stages, then stage, then stage, then stage. Okay, it has the very well explanation. If you want, I can share this link to you. I will share this one. Any question here, guys? So that was a dummy pipeline with showing some echo statement. Now I'm going to create actual pipeline that will connect with our GitHub repository. It will build our project. Okay. Don't worry, guys. It's the very first session. So if you are not feeling comfortable with the pipeline, like how we write and all, if you by doing practice only, you will get it. Okay. Any more question?
Yeah, not
Okay. So now let me create a real-time pipeline where I will create a GitHub stage where we can clone our repository. And nowadays, there is a chat GPT, guys, as you all will be knowing, right? So you can ask chat GPT to write any kind of script and you can utilize it. For example, here I can give a prompt that write uh, Jenkins Pipelines print report. So it can write the basic syntax for you. Then you can copy it and you can add your logic there. See, it shows you the every step by step. You see, it has like written. So you can utilize it. Nowadays, it's really easy to manage this. Only thing is you need to at least know the concept, how it works. Okay. And you should be able to troubleshoot it if it's through that, yeah. So this, yeah. So now let me create a new pipeline, guys, where we will connect our Java repository. We will clone the code and we'll build this with Maven. So I will just simply name it Java pipeline, and I will select this pipeline option. And okay. Okay. Now, guys, in Jenkins, we have one more utility where you can generate these kind of, let's say you don't know the logic how to clone a repository. So there is an option called pipeline syntax where you can generate code snippets. Okay, so let me write this skeleton first. I will name it git checkout. And steps. Now let's assume I don't know how to check out a repository, how to clone a repository. So I just open this pipeline syntax in next step. It shows here. Now here Jenkins has have some common steps listed here. Okay, like how to echo a message, how to change the directory, clean workspace, how to check out, and there is an option called Git. If you select Git, it's gonna show you this option where you need to provide a repository URL first. So let me go to GitHub. So here, now you can copy any one of these URL, HTTP or HTTPS, SSH, whatever, it's your choice. Then copy the URL and put down the repository URL here. Select the branch, main, and if this is a private repository, select your credentials. So I'm going to select this one. Now, check them, it's your choice, and click on generate pipeline script. So it has generated a logic. Now this statement will clone the repository. So you see git branch, name of the branch, comma, credential ID. What is the credential ID that you want to use? If you remember, guys, now that when we are creating the credential, we were also creating the ID. So if we specify the ID here, then we will get to know, okay, you want to use this credential. Then lastly, URL repository URL. So now you can copy this and we can put it here. Any question, guys? Over the time, you will be also remember it. See, I know this. I remember now git, then branch name, credential ID, then URL. Simple. But until you don't remember, you can leverage this utility called syntax generator or pipes. What it names? Pipeline syntax. Yes. Here you can select this tab and you can configure your step and then click on generate pipeline script. For example, let's say if I want to run the shell script, right? So this is the shell script. I can run the command. Let's say pwd cd mkdir and generate. You see, it has generated this. Now you can put it and you can run. There are lots of options, and this option will be keep on adding once you add more more plugins in your Jenkins. Let's say if we have installed Docker, then we can also find Docker steps here. Okay, so git checkout is in. Now let's see whether it is cloning our repository or not. Okay, let's click on this now. See, git checkout. So checkout is done. Okay, we can go inside it. If you want, you can check the logs as well or the workspaces. See, it has cloned our repository. Now there is the option of workspaces. You can go inside it and you can also check where all files are there from repository. Click on this. See, it has cloned. Okay, next. Now we have cloned this. Now let me build this with Maven because this is a Java repository. So I will create one more stage to build this. Good. Pipeline and I will create a one more stage here. Now, before using create stage, as we all know that we want to build this repository with Maven tool. So let me go and generate a step for tool. So if we search for tool type Maven and invent Maven tool. Yes. Or if we can, I know one more syntax tools. Maven, and the name of this tool is Inventec Maven tool. So that is, I have defined the tool at global level. So at the top, you can define the tool like this tools and tool type and the name of the tool. If you remember this name we have given while creating the Maven tool. Now, Maven is available in this repository, so we can use Maven commands. So I will create a new stage. Maven build. Now, here we can run the command sh. Now, as this is not a GUI, so you need to run, if you remember, in freestyle, we have typed clean install. So here, there Maven, we don't need to write the Maven command, but here we need to write this MVN command. MVN basically means Maven and then clean install. Let's apply, save. Now let's build now. Okay, throw the error. Let's try to debug. Okay, expected steps block. Okay, so I remember I forgot to add this steps block. Okay, so this is syntax error. Configure. So if you remember, if you see guys, in this stage, I forgot to add this steps block. That's why it's showing error. Let me correct it. Steps and then after this, flow. Okay, so let's build now. Now it should work. Yes, you see. In the first step, it is first, setting up our Maven tool, then here git checkout, and here building with Maven. Okay, successful. Let's check the logs. output. Okay, so you see here it is installing our Maven tool. Then here git checkout, and you see Maven clean install. It is running Maven. It is also running the test cases. Build successful. Okay, and now under workspaces, edit. See, now we have this target folder here, and under target we can find our jar file. See, we have our inventec app.jar. Any question here, guys? So what I'm gonna do, let me show this. So this screen will be captured in the recording. So if you want to try, you can try it. This is the very first pipeline. I will keep this open in front of you. So this will be captured inside the recording. So if you want, you can take a reference from here. And this is the Java's pipeline. Here, the tool name, whatever tool name you have configured in your manage Jenkins global tools configuration, you need to give that name. Here, your branch name, your credential ID, what credential you have created. If you have created HTTPS credential and you are giving HTTPS URL, if you are giving SSH URL, then you need to give your address credentials and then your repository name, repository URL. And that's how the Maven says. Yeah, that's all for today, guys. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Yeah, Dinesh, after generating WAR file, where will put that WAR file? Sorry,
That
I
we will
mean,
do.
like,
So tomorrow, like we will introduce a new tool called JFrog. There will,
okay,
publish the charter, deploy the charter.
okay,
Okay.
okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any more question, guys, in this pipeline? So this is really important, guys. So try to do some practice, at least run the syntax, because sometimes in the interview they will ask you to write a basic syntax of a pipeline. So you should at least write, pipeline agents, stages, then steps, and at least legal statements. They will get to know that okay, you know the things. Any question here, guys?
No question.
Okay, guys. Then thank you, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.